Well, hello there, and welcome to Amore with Allie. This 1-week 30-minute show covers love and romance topics with a metaphysical twist. In case you don't know who I am, I'm Allie. Hello. I'm a certified sex coach and relationship intuitive who's the creator of Out-of-Body Ecstasy. It's a personal energy method using dreams, astral travel, or telepathy to enhance your romantic life, no matter if you're in a relationship or if you're flying solo. Now, besides this show, I also have the Allie Thief show on Thursday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Blog Talk. I also have the Passion Zone on Sunday nights from 6:30 p.m. Eastern, also on Blog Talk. And starting this Friday, yay, I'm so excited for this. Amore with Allie is going on the radio. And here in Worcester on Woo 91 FM, WOO 91 FM, it's from 10 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. You can get it on your radio dial if you live in Northeast Ohio. And if you don't live in Northeast Ohio, you can go to iHeartRadio. That's what it's called, yes. And search for Woo 91 and listen to it there. Or you can Google Woo 91 and listen to it on their website. So I'm psyched. So I hope you join me for that. Yeah. Okay. What am I forgetting? Oh, if you want to know more about me, please visit my website. You may already be on it watching this, which is alliethiefs.com. And something I usually forget to mention is on Facebook, Allie Thiefs Friends. That's where I post my specials and I post tidbits during the week. So if you want to know more about what's going on, if you want to get on some sort of advice special, please either be my friend on Facebook, or if you want to be Twitter, it's Allie Thiefs, obviously, on Twitter. So join me there, because what I post on Facebook goes to Twitter, and there you have it. Now, the last time I did this show, which technically was only a couple days ago, remember I said last one I was going to try to catch up, I did a affirmation, which was, I am everything I am here to be. I am everything I am here to be. Now, with that affirmation and the one I'm going to do for today, you can say them both, one right after the other, and just do that until I do the next Amore with Allie next week. Okay? Quote of the week. Now, last time I did William Shakespeare. This time I'm also doing William Shakespeare. I don't know what it is with me and Will, but hey, go figure. He once wrote, "The course of true love never did run smooth." And if you think about it, it really doesn't. Love, just like everything else in life, has its ups and downs. You just have to be prepared and, forge ahead and work through it. Now, this first viewer's question is from CJB. Yes, CJB. And you can send me a question to amore@agelessknowledge.com. If for some reason you don't want to send me an email at amore@agelessknowledge.com, and I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you didn't, you could always go to my website, alliethiefs.com, look above in the toolbar for Allie Thiefs shows, click on it, Amore with Allie pops up, click on that, fill out the form, and you choose either this show or the radio show and send me your question. Either or. When you send me a question, I have to note this yet again, because I find it important. I don't put you on an email list. You're not subscribed to anything that I do. I don't hijack your email and send you stuff all the time. I hate that. It is a pet peeve of mine. When people do that to me, I automatically unsubscribe, and most times I don't go back, because it just pisses me off. So because it irritates the snot out of me, I don't do it to you. It's just that simple. I do have a newsletter. You're more than welcome to sign up for it, but again, that's something you do, and you even have to confirm that you're doing it. So if you get an email from me, it's because you really want one, not because I think you should have one. Okay? Now this question again is from CJB, birthday 2043. She says, I lost my love to cancer. Is it too late for me to find someone to share love and life with? What can I do to improve my chances? How soon can I expect that to happen? Thank you from the bottom of my heart, C. Well, first of all, C, I am extremely sorry for your loss. I don't care what the age is. When you lose somebody you love, it hurts. And it is never too late to find love. Many people think in the United States that when you get to be of a certain age, which seems to be above the age of 50, that love is no longer a necessity for you. You don't need to find a romantic love. You've done that. By 50, you've had your kids. Your kids are probably grown and moved away. Maybe you have grandkids. Some people think, you don't need it anymore. We all need it. We all need love. I can't express that enough. It doesn't matter your age. I know this very vibrant, full of life man. He's 95 years old. He's got a younger woman. She's 82. They are so happy. She is his, let's see, he's outlived 4 wives. They decided not to get married. They said for financial reasons. So he's not getting married a 5th time. She outlived 2 husbands. They just met a year ago. You are never too old. So when can you expect it? Well, it depends when you're getting out and about. If you want to meet people within your age bracket, and I'm going to assume you do, you're not looking for somebody, in their 20s, then you need to go out where people of your age go and do stuff you like to do. If you like to scrapbook, then scrapbook. You want to learn how to dance, sign up for dance lessons. You like to read, go to libraries and bookstores. You like to cook, take a cooking class. If you get it, and because of your age, just thought of this, most universities or colleges allow people over the age of 65 to attend their university free of charge. You don't get credit for the class, but you can sit in the classes. When I went back to the University of Akron a couple of years ago, each of my classes had people above the age of 60 in them. Maybe just 1, sometimes 2, but there was always somebody in there. They didn't always come to every class. They didn't always take the tests. They didn't do, projects. But they met a whole group of new people that they were never open to before, and they had the opportunity to meet somebody approximately their age. So why not do it? So try the university. It doesn't matter what you take. If you stink at math, take basic math. Who cares? But that's another place for you to meet people. The sooner you get out and about, the sooner you're going to meet. It really, and they do have senior dating. They have senior cruises, senior trips. Sign up for one of those as well. Now, because you are female, there are more females around your age bracket than there are men, because females outlive men. So, odd-wise, there aren't as many men for you to find as there would have been 20 years earlier. But they're still there. Okay, and you can still very much find love. So best of luck to you, and again, thank you very much for sending in your question. Now, if you guys want to send me a question, send it to amore@agelessknowledge.com, or go to my website, like I said earlier. I just really need the question and some initials if you want to give them to me. And when you send me a question, then you're put in the hopper to get yourself a free 15-minute reading with me. So we do the reading either via phone or via chat, but one way or the other, you and I talk. So it's fun stuff. And it's free. Now, who doesn't like to win free stuff? So there we go. Now, the topic of the week, I had to look outside real fast because I saw something and it was weird. Okay. Just a weird person. Topic of the week, I'm going to talk about astral sex, because I mentioned that last time. When I was making up the stuff here for astral sex, I realized how involved the topic is. I mean, I know how involved the topic is, but I haven't looked at that in a while, the whole explanation of everything. So I'm splitting it up. Astral Sex 1 is now. Astral Sex Astral Sex 2 will be next time. This is more about the basics of astral travel in this one, and then the next one will be more about astral foreplay and astral sex. Just an FYI. Now, what is astral travel? A lot of people ask me that. It is when your energy body separates from your physical body and goes off into the different astral or dimensional realms. Okay. For those of you watching this, most of you, I don't know if all of you, but most of you understand or have dealt with or know that we have our physical body, then outside of our physical body, we have our energy body. And within that energy body is an astral body, and that astral body is what takes off. Astral travel is the same as dreaming, although with dreaming, your conscious mind and your body is asleep, so everything automatically is filtered into the unconscious. And with astral travel, your physical body is wide awake, and your conscious mind, technically speaking, is transferred from your physical body to the astral body. And then when you come back, your astral body comes back to your physical body, then the memories are transferred into your conscious mind, and that's how you remember them. Now, when the astral body, there are many forms or ways, I should say, methods to get the astral body out of the physical body, which I'll skim a few of them here in a minute. But people are worried. Okay, if the astral body goes out and goes flipping around, the whole universe and different dimensions, how does it know how to get back? Will it go into a different body? Unseen by our eyes, there is what's called a silver cord that attaches the astral body to the physical body. And when the astral body takes off from the physical body, the cord stays attached here so that the astral body comes back to our physical body. The astral cord isn't cut. There's not going to be somebody with scissors coming about and going snip a snip. So there's really no worry there. And when you want to come back to your physical body, all you really have to do is think about yourself, which is pretty simple for some people. Just think about yourself and zoom, you're back. Which can be a trick, though, when you first start to astral travel. I'll get into that in a minute. So that's what happens. Astral travel, your astral body separates from your physical body, and you go off. Think of it as awake dreaming, but you're not daydreaming. You're awake dreaming. Gosh, lots of stuff happens. When you astral travel, when your body separates, when your astral body separates, you are exactly in the same realm where your physical body is. So if it's dark out and storming, when you slip out of your body, the area around you is going to be dark and it's going to be storming. If you astral travel in the middle of the day, then it's going to be sunny out unless it's raining. If it's snowing, it's going to be snowing. See, you get where I'm going here? A lot of people when they astral travel for the first time freak out, because most of them do it at night, and they freak out because it's dark. Well, it's good to be dark, because it's dark where you're at when you start your astral traveling. But that's the layer we all come out to. And then we can go off into a different layer. And the way you do that is that you think about it. Think about, oh, I'd like to go see, I don't know, Paris, France. And you go to Paris, France. There's no train you hop on, there's not a boat, you don't take a car, you don't walk it. When you're in your astral body, you're energy. And energy just zips back and forth. It's a wondrous thing. It really is. But there are different ways. Or different, I should say, different steps to astral projection. I tend to keep going, or what word am I saying? Ahead of myself. There we go. There are a few steps, and I got these steps, by the way, from Adventures Beyond the Body by William Buhlman, B-U-H-L-M-A-N. Yeah, he's a fantastic person to read if you're interested in astral travel. The first one is the vibrational stage. That's when your body's kind of like buzzing because your astral body is about to slip out of your physical body. And when it first happens, it's really quite scary. I am not going to lie. You get headaches. It feels like you're going down the first hill of a roller coaster. You can hear loud sounds. You can hear it popping. You can feel dizzy. You can feel sick to your stomach. There are a lot of different things that can happen. But as your vibrational stage is ramping up even more, the sounds and the vibration, the shaking you feel, tends to increase. Okay, so that's a normal thing, and that's a hard thing to try to get through because it's really quite freaky when it first happens. The second stage is the separation stage. That's when your astral body separates from your physical body. And you're like, holy crap, what just happened? And then the next stage is the exploration stage. That's when you take off and go do whatever it is you're going to do. Now, in an exploration stage, you can go visit the past. You want to go see when Lincoln was assassinated? Go right ahead. Better yet, go be on part of the grassy knoll and see actually what happened to Kennedy, if you're going to do that. Or go forward to the future and see what your life is going to be in another 20 years. That is also very possible. During astral travel, you can visit the deceased. You can visit an infinite number of astral realms. I don't know, if you've ever watched the show Sliders. And in Sliders, it's not on anymore. It's just a few years ago. Well, more than a few years. Several years ago. But it's still a good show. In every dimension, there's a slightly different version of us. Living a different type of life. and all these different versions all had the same soul. It gets kind of complicated. But when you slip to these different dimensions, you can see how life would be like if it was you in this life living as you in the other life, in the other dimension. There are some places you can't go. It happens to everybody. And usually when you can't get to one of those realms, it's because your vibrational frequency isn't high enough. You know, it's kind of like being a servant and trying to get into the throne room. You can't really do that. You got to work your way up, you know, to a, I don't know, to a king's aid. I have no idea what the hierarchy is. I just know a servant and a king. But yeah, there are stages you have to go through, and there's stages you have to go through with your vibrational energy. And then lastly, you have the reentry stage. That's when basically you slam back into your body and you wake up. You open your eyes. I should say you wake up. You open your eyes. And it's important at the reentry stage that whatever you just went and did, that you write it down someplace. Because like when you dream, memories are fleeting. You've got to write them down because you may know them like the back of your hand right when you're done, but give yourself some time, get involved in other projects, and you're going to forget. Our brain does that because whatever's floating around up here, you know, more stuff comes in, so it kind of takes what you knew earlier and kind of pushes it back. Then more stuff gets pushed in, it gets pushed back, until finally it's like way back there someplace. You're like, what the hell happened this morning? So, now there's different astral separation methods. There's a ton of them. You can float out, which means when you're doing the vibrational stage, you keep thinking of yourself floating out of your body. So you're laying down and you think of your body floating up. Okay? You can also think of yourself as you're laying down that you, I can't do that, my hands won't go that way, that you sit up and then get up and go. You can roll out. So you're laying down and you think of your astral body rolling out. You can do what's called the separation command, meaning you're in the vibrational stage, you say, separate now. And you have to be, when you do astral travel, you have to be very firm. There's no wishy-wash in astral travel. You have to be very firm with what you say. So you say, separate now, and you separate. You can pull yourself out. You can concentrate on your astral body reaching up, like your astral hand reaching up and grabbing onto something and pulling yourself out. You can imagine that there's a rope hanging down, and I know like the knotted type of rope you did in gym, and that you grab the knotted rope and climb out that way. You can come out, think of your astral body coming out the top of your head, or you can ask a guide or an angel to come and help you. Focus in on Archangel Michael coming in and helping you out. They do that. And being angels, they can be everywhere at once. It's a wondrous thing. So, you know, with angels, you know, it's completely off topic, but I'm thinking about it. With our soul, and the different dimensional realms that we're in, like as Allie, I'm in I don't know how many dimensional realms. Okay, I am living as Allie in all those realms. But me in all those realms still has the same soul. So I am able to be in many dimensional realms at one time, and it doesn't disturb each dimensional realm. So me being here doesn't disturb what I'm doing 2 dimensions over. Now with the angels, it's like, instead of being in all those dimensions at once, how do I put this so it makes sense? It's not going to make sense because I don't know how to say it. But like Archangel Michael is everywhere at once, and him helping me out of my astral body isn't going to stop or disturb him from helping Sue in China come out of her astral body. He can be 2 places at once because that's how energy is. Think about it. Think about it and get back to me. Now, when you do the separation for astral travel, and that honestly is the most difficult part, is getting through that vibrational stage and then rolling out or stepping out. I personally roll out. I don't know why. It just seems to work for me. In the first few times, I shouldn't say the first many times I did it, it scared the crap out of me. Because it is very scary. And then you step out and you're like, holy crap, I did it. And you're all excited and you're looking around. And you're like, now what am I going to do? And then you make the mistake of going, oh, hey, there I am. What did I do? I just thought about myself. When I thought about myself, what happened? I went straight back into my body. And then you sit there and you go, oh, crap. Because you got to go through the whole process again. It's invigorating. It's mind-blowing. Because when you actually travel, as I said, everything's energy. Everything. So, as you're traveling as an energy blob, really, you can take any form you want. I can look like me as I travel around in energy form. I can choose to look like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, which if I had a choice, I would probably shift my body a bit to be that hot. I could go and look like I could be male. Because as energy, you can shift into any form you want. The difference is each person has their own energy signature, kind of like our own fingerprints. And no matter what form we transfer into, our energy signature stays the same. It doesn't change. So when you meet somebody on the astral realm, they have a certain energy signature that you're attracted to. And you can meet them again on the astral realm and they can look different, but you'd still be attracted to them because they still have that energy signature. It doesn't change. That's kind of how you know who is who in the astral realm. And that takes practice, by the way. But again, when you separate and you move out, you think about where you want to go. And it really can be anywhere. I mean, you want to go, if you're a mom and you want to go see what your kids are doing, say they're away at college. Say my son Kyle's at college. And I know he's probably not doing what he's supposed to be doing. What a surprise. I would think of my son, and that's where I would go. I would go to wherever he is. And I could, within reason, I could sit there and see what he's doing. If he's having an intimate moment with somebody, I most certainly am not going to hang around. Or going to the bathroom, or something of the personal nature, I am not going to be anywhere near there. I'd say, oh, I'd leave, which is proper for anybody to do for another person. But I could go check on him. If I wanted to go see one of my grandparents who are deceased, I'd think about them, and then that's where I'd go. I'd go get to visit them. They'd probably make me dinner, because that's what they usually did. But, I mean, that's how it is. Do I want to see how I am in 20 years? I think about myself in 20 years. What am I doing? Seeing that I'll be 65, God knows what I'll be doing. Hopefully doing well in 20 years. But that's what you do. Okay? And then when you're done, again, think about yourself, and poof, you go back, you write down what happens. Okay? And trust me, that's enough for right now. It's a lot of information. And there's a lot more I could have given you. There's a lot more. Two of my favorite authors for astral travel is William Buhlman and also Robert Bruce. Robert Bruce has written many books on astral travel. I have met him. I've met Robert Bruce on many occasions. I've taken workshops from him. The man knows his stuff. I've never met William Burrell, but I have read plenty of his books, and he most certainly knows his stuff as well. So check out those two authors, those two books, practice a little bit on your astral travel, and we'll talk about the actual astral sex and astral foreplay next time. All right? All right. So, moving on. Let's see. See how I'm going? I'm scrolling. I'm still scrolling, because I wrote everything down, and then I realized, God, this is a lot of stuff. Okay, viewer's question. Again, if you want to send me a question, send it to amore@agelessknowledge.com, or you can go to my website and find my show and send it to the form. Okay, this is from A. Okay, A. What does my relationship hold for the future? The love that is on the way to me and out of the country, close friend, will our relationship last amongst these circumstances? The friendship will last, but love seems to be about another 18 months off. Love, true love, the kind you want to hold on to and work with and fight for, and that kind of love. There'll be somebody coming up about 6 months from now who basically is okay for now, but it's not long-term, I love you type relationship. But it will all work out. You will date the person in 6 months for a while, the relationship will go on the wayside, and then you'll be ready to meet the other one in 18 months. It is all good. And your friendship will last with the person who's out of the country. It's not going to be the way it was. It's never going to be the way it was. But it will evolve into what it should be. And that's what counts. Okay, my dear? Okay. So thank you very much for sending in your question. Now, the magical item of the week. I want to talk about Mugwort. And I just like that name. Kind of like the Muggles from Harry Potter. Mugwort. Mugwort is a wondrous, wondrous herb, despite its funny name. You can burn mugwort as an incense. You can steep it and make some tea. Although, if you do make tea, you're going to want to put something in it because it's bitter and tastes like crap. So, I put honey. If I ever drink any type of mugwort anything, I always put something sweet in it. It's the only way I can take it. And I drink my coffee black, so you know if I add something to the mugwort, it's pretty dang bitter. So mugwort represents the feminine side of magic, of people. It represents the planet Venus and the element Earth. The different uses for it: strength, your psychic gifts, your psychic powers, protection, lucid dreaming, healing, astral travel, telepathic connection. Now you can see why I put mugwort into the section with the astral travel. And again, you can burn it as an incense, you can drink it as a tea, you can put a little bit in a sachet and stuff it in your pillow. You know, mugwort in a sachet and put the sachet in your pillow for dreaming time, or for astral travel if you astral travel at night. Another tip. I just now thought of this. Another tip for astral travel is, for some reason, and I don't know why this is, but if you go to bed for the night and you set your alarm for some ungodly hour, say 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, alarm goes off, you get up, you move location. So if you're sleeping in your bed, move your location to a couch, to a chair, or whatnot. And then from that point, astral travel. And for some reason, it's easier. I don't know why. I don't know the particulars in it. I've done it. I forget where I heard it from originally. But I've done it myself, and it really is easier. It could be because you were dreaming, and then you were startled awake by the alarm. And so your astral body is ready to get out there and trip the light fantastic immediately. Maybe that's why it's easier to astral travel. I don't know, but it is. So, yes. So stuffed pillows. You can also use mugwort oil, the essential oil, and dress candles. You can take a candle, dress a candle in, say, olive oil, and then roll it in the mugwort herb, and then light the candle, and you'll still have the properties of the mugwort burning along with the candle. But mugwort, it's a wonderful thing. I mean, it has a funny name, and it tastes like crap. But if you're into OBE like I am, it's a must-have. It really is. Mugwort, moldavite, two must-have things. If you really want to get creative and really want to lucid dream or astral travel, make a sachet, put in the mugwort, and throw in a moldavite. You'll have a definite powerful sachet, no doubt about it. I don't know how much sleeping you'll get done. I mean, actual restful sleeping. The kind where you wake up and you're like, yay, and you want to go start your day. But you will have some very interesting dream travel and astral travel. No doubt about it. Okay, so next week, I'm going to talk about astral sex 2, which will be the astral sex, then the astral foreplay, And the color I'm going to talk about is orange. I love orange. Orange has a lot of wondrous, wondrous things. So I'm going to talk about orange next week and astral sex too. Don't forget, this Friday from 10 to 11 on Woo 91. So excited. Is Amore with Allie, the radio show. Please listen. Right now, the show has been taped because the College of Worcester wanted to make sure I could behave myself and not say inappropriate things on the air. We know I can, but they don't know I can. Hence why the first few had to be recorded, and then I will get to go live. It'll be fun, I hope. That's what I'm counting on anyways. Okay, so the affirmation for this week is I am full of prosperity, confidence, and pull new opportunities to me. Say it again. I am full of prosperity, confidence, and pull new opportunities to me. Yes, because you really need to be confident in order to pull new opportunities. Or when the new opportunities show up, you're not going to be confident enough to take a hold of them. Right? Right. I am full of prosperity, confidence, and pull new opportunities to me. Use that with the other affirmation that I said a couple days ago, and you'll be good to go until I do a new Amore with Allie next week. Okay? So I want to thank you for stopping by and watching Amore with Allie. If you could tell a few of your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Maybe kind of hit forward or post to Facebook or something like that. The more people who watch me, the more people who listen, the more people sending questions, the more people I can help. It's a great cycle that I hope you help me take part in. Okay? So until next time, keep laughing, keep living, and always remember, keep loving. Take care of yourselves. Bye.